Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I'm in my office looking out the window this morning. Today is Sunday, March 12th, 13th. Sorry about that. The moon is in Cancer. It does shift into Leo around 3:30 p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. Hopefully you have remembered to spring ahead. So this is coming out a little late only because I lost an hour. Anyway, what's going on today? Well, we have yesterday. Let's talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday, the moon in Cancer made some supportive connections to the Pisces planets. And today we have a trine between the sun and we have a conjunction between the sun and Neptune. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. So this is part of the synodic cycle, the start of the synodic cycle between the sun and Neptune. It's a year-long cycle. And the sun illuminates, and Neptune is the dream, the ideal, the illusion, the delusion. Reality is not that easy to discern at this time. Neptune really sort of puts a giant, in a way, fog around things. And within that fog bank, magic happens. Our imagination is very powerful at this time. And we can find ourselves going down, depending on where our imagination takes us, depends on sort of where we end up with that stuff. Once the moon moves into Leo, some of the excessive sensitivity that we've been feeling lifts a bit, and we seem to find our courage with the moon in Leo. So still big feelings, still trying to sort of make sense out of that which has no sense, really. All right, so this morning it is sunny, and I thought I would show you these crystals in the window with the sun, because this is really when they're prettiest. And I have an interesting story about this. So, and you can see that on the walls here, they make these little rainbow things. Yeah, it's my tree of life and my chakras. I have an interesting story about this, and I also have some in here in the window, and we can also see the patterns it makes on the walls, which I absolutely love. It's like being kissed by the sun. We just love it. So many years ago, I was visiting a friend of mine. She was relatively new friends that I had met. My husband and I, Michael, had met, and we sat in her kitchen on a beautiful sunny day, and she had these crystals. This is where I found out about these crystals. She had these crystals in the window, and she had this beautiful, like, yellow bright kitchen with all these rainbows. It was just so lovely, and I felt like, I don't know, it felt like I was in heaven. So I after that, I decided I was going to make these and hang them up wherever I could find a sunbeam. But there was something magical about them. And about 10 years ago, no longer, 2010, I believe it was, I met my birth mother, and I walked into her house, and she had these crystals in the window, and there were rainbows all over the walls. And in a strange sort of way, it brought me back. I don't know, it was like entering heaven, really. Um, so, and when I had originally put the crystals in the window, it might have been 10 years previous to that, or 12 years previous to that. So it was almost like, I don't know, it was part of the awakening of, who you really are. and the different facets of who you are, even when you don't even know it. So, all right, guys, have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. I will see you again tomorrow. Let's pray for all those people who are caught in these war zones, whether it be the Ukraine or Yemen or Syria or anywhere where there's conflict, Myanmar. There's so much conflict out there. There's so many people just wanting to breathe free. And let's take a deep breath. Blow it out. Let's not forget to breathe. Spend some time outside. I know I'm saying this from the inside, but it's freaking cold out there. But I have been outside, and once it warms up, I'm gonna go outside again. I woke up this morning early. Looked at the temperature. It was like 21, and it said it felt like 7. So I was like, I think I'll just stay. I think I'll just turn over in bed and get up a little later than that. So, all right, guys, take care. You don't have to hear my tales of chilly woe. Chilly woe. All right, guys. I love these things. They're so cool. Take care. Much love. Namaste.